I'm Barbara Corcoran, and welcome back to another episode of our new series, Behind the Biz, presented by ATT Business. In this series, I'll be talking with successful entrepreneurs in different industries about their tricks of the trade and what really goes on beyond the boardroom. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome Sabin Lomack and Jim Salikas, the successful co-founders of Cousins Maine Lobster. Welcome, Jim and Sabin. I missed you guys, and I'm glad you're here.
We missed you.
Thank you.
Cousins Maine Lobster is probably the most successful business I've invested in on Shark Tank. And you two, I have to say, are my favorite entrepreneurs. It's really been such an amazing and fun journey, and I'm so happy to be part of it. And now let's jump in and get the secrets behind your success.
Let's do it, Barb.
Okay.
We'll see what we got.
All right. The first thing that intrigued me about you was when you told me the story of how you got ready for Shark Tank. I have listened to hundreds, if not thousands, of pitches on Shark Tank. I've never heard of anyone who prepared for the show better than you did. Why don't you, Jim? It's the best. Don't be bragging. It was just a starting point, but a very important one because it got me to buy your business. That's what it did for me.
So basically.
But how did you look so good on that set when you had been in business only 2 months? What made you so solid? How did you prepare?
I think for us, the reality is that we said, if we are prepared, we're going to have the best opportunity for success. So what that looked like for us was literally watching every single episode that had aired at Shark Tank at that point. I think it was about 4 seasons worth.
Yes, it was.
And we watched all of them so that we could learn the questions that all sharks like yourself were going to be asking so that we could know the answers about our business well before. And that would keep us kind of cool and calm and collected versus getting defensive or not knowing information about our business.
Or even confused, which so many people do.
Or even confused. But we literally took, like middle school, we took the white index cards, we wrote the questions on one side, the answers on the other, and we just quiz each other over and over and over again.
It's not always this beautiful wave. There are so many punches in the face that you take, and that's just like one of them.
Do you think that punches in the face, as you put it, is the hardest part of building a business?
The hardest part is getting up. The hardest part is looking that problem in the face and seeing just how huge it feels and going, I don't care.
But doesn't it make a difference to look back at what you've done recently or 5 years ago and say, I've done this before, I've gotten back up, and so I'm sure I'm going to do it again. Do you ever get that confidence, like, I'm going to get back up?
100% now, but it takes so many times to get there. And we notice that with our franchisees, because they'll call and they'll be nervous about something, and we'll go, don't worry, we've done this before. Very similar to when I contacted you about that first person that I was going to terminate. Yeah. You were less worried than I was.
Yeah. I said, I love to fire people.
Yeah, of course. You wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Now, it just comes with experience. So over time, we've become more seasoned, and it certainly comes with experience. But that resiliency is needed if you're going to run a business, because it is going to be hard.
It's also really alarming when you find people either on the corporate team or franchisees who you just signed up with for 5 or 10 years. If you realize that bounce back isn't there, that get up and fight isn't there, because you don't know everything when you sign up with them, right?
You're getting in bed. When you realize that, are they doomed to failure?
I don't know if it's that they're doomed. It's either obviously more work on our end, and some people are coachable. We always want franchisees that are coachable and trainable and can kind of learn our way. But boy, oh boy, if you don't after a year or two, I think it's kind of like what he was saying about if you are not a good person to work for. These are 2 really pretty impactful areas where if I don't want to work for you, it's not going to do great for your sales or your staff that you're going to hire. And if you can't bounce back up, then boy, oh boy, being an entrepreneur.
Well, guys, you bounce back up every time, and you're so deserving of your success. I have to congratulate you once again. I'm so happy to show you off today, and I so much appreciate you being so open with what you're sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. We're proud and we're thankful for you.
I think you're perfect. I love you.
Oh, we love you too. More. Remember, it all started with a lobster sandwich.
Yes, it did, and a good one at that. And to everybody watching, we've all learned a lot today from Jim and Sabin, and I hope their story motivates you and helps you bring your business to the next level. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for this episode of Behind the Biz with Barbara Corcoran, presented by ATT Business. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for tuning in. Check us out online to learn more about the ATT Business Next Level Network.